Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, hump day, which is kind of funny because now that our weeks are very, very long, because it's just one day runs into another, there really isn't a hump day anymore, is there? I guess Thursday would be hump day, the middle of the week. Anyway, I hope all of you are well, and today is another day of fun stories. Now, get this. My sister told me about something really, really neat that's happening in Berkeley and Oakland, and I wanted to share it with you. So, in Berkeley and Oakland, California, everybody knows that everybody's trying to make sure that everybody gets exercise and everybody stays positive. And one of the ways to do that is to get out into the fresh air whenever you can. Practicing your social distancing, but making sure that you can get outside and that you can walk. And so, to encourage the children to walk, people have placed teddy bears and rainbows in their windows. That's right. So, like little pictures of rainbows and teddy bears. And so what happens is the kids will go walking by and sort of like a treasure hunt, they will find all the different bears that are along the route. And it helps to make that exercise much more fun and much more enjoyable. So in honor of Oakland and Berkeley doing the what I'm calling the bear hunt, today is going to be Bear Day. And we're going to start with a story about teddy bears, and we're going to go into a bear hunt itself, and I'm going to sing you some songs about bears. So today is all about bears. But before we get started with our bears, let's wave hello. Here we go. Hello, how are you all? Hello, how are you all? Hello, how are you? I'm just fine today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm so glad to see you. Let's see. In honor of a bear hunt, let's look left and right. Here we go. Look to your left, look to your right, look to your left, look to your right, look to your left, look to your right. I'm so glad to see you. Anybody see any bears? Maybe we better look up and down. So let's jump up and down while we look up and down, shall we? Jump up and down and look for a bear, and jump up and down and look for a bear. Jump up and down, look everywhere. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, so I didn't see any up, I didn't see any down. To the left or to the right? I know, let's twirl around in a circle looking for those bears. Okay, here we go. Twirl, 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 and look as you go, and twirl, 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 and look as you go. Twirl, 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 and look as you go. I'm so glad to see you. Well, I didn't see any bears, but I'm sure we're going to find some as we go through story time today. So let's growl like a bear. Here we go, let's growl. Growl, 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 just like a bear, and growl, 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 just like a bear, and growl, 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 just like a bear. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, now I know we always end with funny faces, but let's make bear faces, shall we? Make a bear face if you can. Make a bear face if you can. Make a bear face if you can. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, let's wave, everybody. Let's wave hello. Hello, how are you all? Hello, how are you all? Hello, how are you? I'm just fine today. Very good, you guys. You're getting better and better and better at this song. And I just want to say, for all of you guys who have been joining me day after day, thank you so much for coming. It is so much fun to spend time with you. I'm one of those people that usually spends at least every day, about an hour or 2 hours a day, face to face with a bunch of kids that I get to teach and have fun with. Now I don't get to see you guys in person, and so I hope that you feel like I feel that this is a way that we can at least stay connected. And to all my new friends, welcome. All right, so we are going to start with our very first book, and it is called The Teddy Bear's Picnic. Now, this is actually a song, but this book is by Jimmy Kennedy, and there's some really neat illustrations in here. Let me just show you. This is the picnic. Look at the fun stuff at their picnic. It looks like they've got a whole prize booth set up there. I bet they're going to be playing games. The Teddy Bear's Picnic by Jimmy Kennedy with illustrations by Alexandra Day. The Teddy Bear's Picnic. Ooh, look at those two little kids. They're looking out at the woods from their big porch. I wonder what they're thinking about. If you go down to the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. Now, remember I said we're going to go on a bear hunt? Do you see a bear? If you go down to the woods today, you'd better go in disguise. Let's see. Ooh, there's a disguise there, huh? Let's see. I think they're getting disguised together. Do you see a little bear? I see a little bear peeking out from the bed. Do you see him? He's right there. For every bear that ever there was, oh my goodness, I'm seeing lots of bears in lots of funny costumes. That one's dressed up like a lady. That one's dressed up like a fish. Oh, and look, and they're dressed up like, oh, I don't know, Zulu dancers maybe? Maybe warriors? We'll gather there for certain because, boy, all of these teddy bears are all dressed up. Look at that, these guys are dressed up. One's like an angel. One looks like a very nice gentleman. Oh, he has wings. He has beautiful wings. And look, that one's dressed up with all kinds of things around his head. I think he's supposed to be the sunshine. Today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic. Ooh, look at that picnic basket. Let's see, there's the picnic basket. And look, there's the teddy bears all dressed up. So many bears. Every teddy bear who's been good is sure of a treat today. There's lots of marvelous things to eat and wonderful games to play. Beneath the trees where nobody sees, they'll hide and seek as long as they please. 'Cause that's the way the teddy bears have their picnic. Oh, look at all that wonderful stuff. There's balloons and a kite, hobby horses, an umbrella. It looks like there might be some balls and toys. What a wonderful day. Oh, and remember the treats? Look at these treats. That looks like a tasty treat. If you go down to the woods today, you'd better not go alone. It's lovely down in the woods today, but safer to stay at home. Lots of bears. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic. time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Watch them, catch them unawares, and see them picnic on their holiday. See them gaily gad about. Oh, look, there's a teddy bear with a guitar. Oh, and there's teddy bears playing baseball. Oh, look, they're hiding in the trees. My goodness, that's a lot of teddy bears. Doing all sorts of stuff. They love to play and shout. They never have any care. Oh, look. At 6 o'clock, oh my goodness, their mummies and daddies will take them home to bed. That was a little hard to read. It's very dark, sorry. But there they are. It's dark, and I think that's why the words were dark, too. Look at all the bears heading home. That's a lot of bears. Because they're tired little teddy bears. Oh, and look, guess what? Mama and Papa are sitting downstairs, but they have bear costumes on too. It was a whole family of bears. And that's the Teddy Bears Picnic. Once again, that's by Jimmy Kennedy, and let me get those illustrations for you, Alexandra Day. So all those teddy bears like to get together, so I thought it might be fun to sing a song about getting together. And it's called The More We Get Together. And it goes like this. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Now I thought that we could make some other lyrics to this. I was thinking that maybe we could sing together. What do you think? Here we go. The more we sing together, 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 the more we sing together, the happier we'll be. Where your voice is my voice and my voice is your voice, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Now I'm trying to think, what else could we do together? Maybe we could learn together? What do you think? The more we learn together, 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 the more we learn together, the happier we'll be. Where I think and you think and I think and you think, the more we learn together, the happier we'll be. And how about if we play together? The more we play together, 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 the more we play together, the happier we'll be. Where my toys are your toys and your toys are my toys, the more we sit together, the happier we'll be. So let's get together one more time, and if you have friends in the room, why don't you hold hands and sway back and forth. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Where your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. And just remember, because sometimes we can't get together nowadays face to face, we still have our virtual world, thank goodness. And so we can pretend to put our hands together, can't we? We can pretend to put our hands together and sway back and forth so that we can be together. The most important thing is that we just stay connected. Now, the next book I have is not actually a book. It's called Going on a Bear Hunt. Now, Helen Oxenbury is the one who wrote the version that I like to do, but I don't have the book. I just have the story in my head, and I want to share with you the story that I've memorized by Helen Oxenbury called We're Going on a Bear Hunt. Now, I'm going to go like this, and if you can join me, that would be fun. All you got to do is repeat after me when I go like this, okay? We're going on a bear hunt. We're going on a bear hunt. Gonna catch a big one. Gonna catch a big one. We're not scared. We're not scared. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Look, some grass. Swishy, wishy grass. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no! We gotta go through it. We're going on a bear hunt, going on a bear hunt. Gonna catch a big one, gonna catch a big one. We're not scared, we're not scared. It's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful day. Look, a river, a cold, dark river. We can't go over it, we can't go under it. Oh no! We gotta go through it. Bloop, bloop. We're going on a bear hunt. We're going on a bear hunt. Gonna catch a big one. Gonna catch a big one. We're not scared. We're not scared. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Ooh, mud. Icky, icky mud. We can't go over it. We can't go under it. Oh no! We gotta go through it. Going on a bear hunt, we're going on a bear hunt. Gonna catch a big one, gonna catch a big one. We're not scared, we're not scared. It's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful day. Look, a forest, a tall, tall forest. We can't go over it, we can't go under it. Oh no! We gotta go through it. Stumble, trip, stumble, trip, stumble, trip, stumble, trip. Going on a bear hunt, going on a bear hunt. Gonna catch a big one, gonna catch a big one. We're not scared, we're not scared. It's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful day. Look, a snowstorm, a cold, cold snowstorm. Can't go over it, we can't go under it. Oh no! We gotta go through it. Brr, 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 brr. We're going on a bear hunt, going on a bear hunt. Gonna catch a big one, gonna catch a big one. We're not scared, we're not scared. It's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful day. Look, a cave, a tiny little cave. We can't go over it, we can't go under it. Oh no! We gotta go through it. Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. What's that? Two big googly eyes, one big wet nose, two big ears. It's a bear! Quick, back through the cave. Tiptoe, 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 tiptoe. Back through the snowstorm. Back through the forest. Stumble, trip, stumble, trip, stumble, trip, stumble, trip. Back through the icky mud. Back through the river. Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash. Back through the swishy grass. Run up to the front door. Open up the front door. Run inside. Wait, we forgot to shut the door. Back down the stairs. Shut the door. Lock it. Back up the stairs. Another run. Another flight of stairs. More flight of stairs. Jump into bed. Boink. And pull up the covers. We made it. We're not going on a bear hunt. No more. There you have Going on a Bear Hunt. One of my favorite stories of all time. I learned that when I was a little girl, and then when I was older, I found the book again and recreated it in my memory and shared it with you. So wasn't that fun? I love that. So if you live in Oakland or if you live in Berkeley, make sure that you go on a bear hunt and a rainbow hunt. And here's the thing, if you are doing this across the country elsewhere, let me know, because I would love to hear about how people are helping to make it fun for kids to get out and exercise. Super important for the whole family, I think. Now with that, maybe you could do a little waltzing around your room right now. This is called Waltzing with Bears. Now, I should say, this is a song that I learned a long time ago, and I have to remember the words. I told Uncle Walter that he should be good and do all the things that I told him he should. I know that he'd rather be out in the wood, and I'm afraid that I'll lose him for good. He goes wah, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, saggy bears, shaggy bears too, and there's nothing on it Uncle Walter won't do. So he can go waltzing, wah, 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 waltzing. He can go waltzing with bears. Mom bought Uncle Walter a new suit to wear. When he comes in, it's all covered with hair. Lately I've noticed there's several new tears, and I'm sure Uncle Walter's been waltzing with bears. He goes wah, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, saggy bears, shaggy bears too, and there's nothing on earth Uncle Walter won't do. So he can go waltzing, wah, 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 waltzing. He can go waltzing with bears. But last night when the moon rose, we crept down the stairs. He took me to dance where the bears have their lairs. We danced in a bear hug with nary a tear. Now it all seems like flying, there's no denying. Now my pajamas are covered with hair. We go wah, 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 waltzing with bears. Raggy bears, saggy bears, shaggy bears too, and there's nothing on earth we two won't do. So we can go waltzing, wah, 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 waltzing. We can go waltzing with bears. How would you like to go waltzing with a bear? You know, you could always grab your teddy bear and go waltzing. Now, this final story that I have for you is by a brilliant illustrator. Her name is Jan Brett. Jan Brett. And this is called The Mitten. Now, you have to find the bear. Do you see a bear? I see a bear. Where's the bear? Right there. The Mitten. I'm going to take the cover off because it has a tendency to slide when I'm reading it. The Mitten, a Ukrainian folktale adapted and illustrated by Jan Brett. And this is for Sylvia Kyle, Ruth Ann Johnson, Rebecca Lim, and Tad Bagley. Now, one of the interesting things that I want to make sure that you see about this book is that in each side there is a mitten. Do you see the mitten? And in that mitten, there's a picture of what is about to come. That is called foreshadowing. And foreshadowing is when we get a little glimpse at what's going to happen in the future. So it's like telling the future. And here you can see a little boy. He's coming outside. We're going to find out what this is all about. Let's look at this mitten first. There is Baba, the grandmother, with her spinning wheel. And here is Baba. She is taking the wool out of the basket. Once there was a boy named Nicky. He wanted his new mittens to be made from wool as white as snow. Doesn't Nicky look happy? Nicky lived in a land with lots of snow. At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she warned, you'll never find it. But Nicky wanted snow-white mittens, and finally, Baba made them. So there's Nicky talking to Baba. Now let's take a look at these mittens, shall we? Oh, there's one. She's talking about that white snow and how if he has a mitten and it's white and it gets lost in the snow, he'll never find it again. She's very wise, Baba. After she finished, she said, when you come home, first I will look to see that you are safe and sound, but then I will look to see if you still have your white mittens. So off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. Do you see it? There's the mitten. Okay, now let's take a look at our foreshadowing, shall we? Ooh, anybody know what that little creature is? Is it a bear? Not a bear yet. A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed into the side of it. It was cozy and warm and just right, and so he decided to stay. Let's take a look here. Oh, you see Nicky? He's running and playing. Doesn't realize that he has lost his mitten, does he? Where is that mitten? Do you see it? It's right there. And there is a little mole burrowing his way in. Now let's take a look at this mitten. What do you see? I see a bear. Not a bear. A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten, and he wriggled in, feet first. Now the mole didn't think that there was room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over. Well, look at that. There's the rabbit burrowing in with the mole. Now let's take a peek. It looks like Nicky's having fun, playing. I don't think he's realized that he's lost his mitten yet. And let's look at this mitten. Anybody know what that is? Is it a bear? Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered with prickles, they made room. Now let's check out what Nicky's up to. Oh, he's looking in a tree. Lots of fun stuff he's doing. And who's this, speaking of trees? Is it a bear? No. As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled. But when they saw the owl's glinty talons, they quickly let him in. That is one big owl, isn't it? Okay, let's take a look. Nicky is having fun, playing and playing. And who might be coming next? Oh, is that a bear? Up through the snow appeared a badger. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left, but when they saw his diggers, they gave him the thumb. He's awfully big, isn't he? Look at everybody. Oh boy, they don't look happy. Now there's Nicky. Nicky is just playing and playing and playing. And over here I see, is it a bear? No. It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox, trotting by, spotted and stopped to investigate. Just the sight of the cozy mitten made him feel drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in, and when the mole and the rabbit and the hedgehog and the owl and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room. Whoop, there goes the fox. Now let's see, over here, Nicky is sliding down a hill. And over here I see, what do you see? Is it a bear? I think I see a bear. Finally, a great bear lumbering by spied the mitten all plumped up. Now, not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in so tightly, but what animal would argue with a bear? The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and bulged many times its size, but Baba's good knitting held fast. Ooh, there's that bear. Look at that bear. Now, let's see about Nicky. What's he doing? Oh, he's just looking around. And over here, what do you see? Another bear? No, not another bear. Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into the one spot that was left and made herself comfortable on top of the great bear's nose. So there wasn't any room except that little spot. Now let's look at Nicky. Uh-oh, I think Nicky has realized that his mitten is missing. Look, he looks very concerned. I know what he's thinking. In his mind, he's thinking, oh no, Baba is going to be so upset. The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered the animals in all directions. Oh my gosh! Look at him go! Look at all the animals! On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was the lost mitten silhouetted against the blue sky. Do you see it flying up in the air there? And when you look into the mittens, I think we see all of our animals scattering. As he ran to catch the snow-white mitten, he saw Baba's face in the window. First, she looked to see if he was safe and sound, and then she saw that he still had his new mittens. And let's see, there's the animals. It looks like they're all going back to where they came from. There goes the bunny rabbit and the mole. And over here, there goes the fox and the bear and the owl. And here's Baba. Oh, now look at that mitten, you guys. Look, there's one regular one and one that's all stretched out. Makes you wonder what Baba's thinking, huh? And that is the story of The Mitten, retold by Jan Brett. Well, gang, it's time to say goodbye. Why don't you make it a job today, or a fun job, I should say, to go out today, take a nice long walk if you can, if the weather is permitting where you live, and see if you can find any bears or rainbows. For right now, though, let's say bye. Goodbye, Alice. JC. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Delilah. Goodbye, Isabella. Goodbye, Christina. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Danny. Goodbye, Helen. Goodbye, Maya. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Gabby. Goodbye, Lillian. Goodbye, Madeline. I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow with more stories and more songs. Have a great day. Make sure you get out there. Look for those bears.